what are your thoughts around kind of this real world to Web3 intersection? And where do you think Certik plays a role in making that more secure?
Yeah, it's a great question. We'll say that so now so Web3 is so popular, but people are still kind of like talking about what are the potential applications, right, that we can build on top of it. So I would say when we talk about the metaverse, well, in order to implement that, you have to kind of like be able to interact between the real world and the Web3 world. And in order to have a great experience with metaverse and so on, well, you also hope that many things, items, devices can be connected, right, to this. And yeah, it's definitely can create a huge potential about what we can build, what we can experience, right, on this platform. And meanwhile, it will introduce new security challenges, as you mentioned, especially when we talk about the hardware. It's quite similar with smart contracts. Once built, once shipped, you can't make changes, right? And you have to, and if there are vulnerabilities, if there are bugs, right, will be manipulated or utilized by the hackers. And if it can kind of have physical impact to human beings, well, that's even more kind of like dangerous, right? So when we talk actually, so Certik's technique is firmware verification. So previously was developed and mostly widely utilized in the hardware domain because it is expensive. I have to admit, service is also expensive, but I would say definitely not as expensive as the potential, let's say, financial risk, right, and so on. And for hardware, right, previously they apply firmware verification and so on, but software space is still too hard. And our research lab made the breakthrough, right, and developed the techniques. And then I can also, in terms of potential, what we can do, right, I can share you one of our recent research results with ARM. So ARM has a confidential computing platform. It's a firmware going to be shipped with the next generation of ARM chips called ARM V9 chips, and that's firmware's verification. Actually, it's done by our research lab.
That's amazing.
At Columbia, and the paper has already been accepted. We're gonna present the paper next month actually in OSDI, the top system conference. So we definitely can help, and we are willing to help to apply our techniques to not only Web3, not only Web2, but also, let's say, hardware-related domains and the interaction among these. And I know the IO test has this, I was a pretty big plan, right, for MachineFi, and to try to build this infrastructure, right, for potential these kind of like applications on Web3. And Certik, we're here, and we're long-term security partners, and we also hope that we can help to secure this complex right, kind of like systems for IO test and MachineFi.